just to say, we're gonna just do a wide and the routine, Janice. And you made the proper introductions. This is Janice Robinson Longo.
Oh, we know each other.
We know each other.
Okay. All right. So we're going to do wide, and then when I ask you a direct question, you stop, and then we're gonna zoom in on you, but you look here, you don't look at me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. You ready? All right. So intro. When most people think of tourism, they think about a vacation to a new destination, an island retreat, a beautiful great house, or a hike in the mountains. They rarely think of tourism as a direct investment for them. It tends to be bigger than them. So the question on this program is really, how can persons who are interested in tourism profit from it? That is what we talk about, the profit motive. Mr. Hickey.
Tourism in Jamaica is and never was restricted to any group. The truth is that people just need to have information as to what's available, how they can be involved, and how they can profit. One significant development taking place now is the thrust that the ministry, supported by the Tourism Product Development Company, is engaged in, and is to develop, supported by policy, what we call the Community Tourism Development Plan. This, by and large, would ensure that even those little pockets of attractions across the country can be developed, not necessarily by rich entrepreneurs, but by community coming together, owning the attraction, working among themselves to put in the security and the facilities, supported by the Tourism Development Company, and in many instances funds from the Tourism Enhancement Fund to take these attractions to market. So we have many people, for example, who indicate and pull us into the center of Jamaica, into the deep rural parishes, to show us caves and historical sites and various kinds of attractions. And our job is to help these people to bring it to market, to develop the standards and bring it to market. So the community tourism policy is going to be the basis upon which some of these attractions can be built out. And then outside of those, small attractions that may rest anywhere in Jamaica, there is a strong focus on identifying those that can be divested, can be developed and divested. I'll give you some examples. Lover's Leap, which is a renowned attraction in Jamaica, was operated by a private investor up until 2010. They walked away from it. It was closed for a while. In fact, it was closed before 2010. In 2010, it was decided that we should reopen this facility. For now, it is being run by the government through TPDCO, but it's not government's policy to hold on to these attractions, but to get it into the hands of private sector. While we were involved in trying to determine how to structure this product, we then stumbled on just late last year, onto a historic trail, which the Jamaica National Heritage Trust has determined to be about 200 years old. This trail was used by slaves to carry goods down to the sea, almost 4 miles of trails meandering along the mountain. We are working to rehabilitate that trail, but what we would like is to have private sector come to the table, bring some ideas, bring some capital, put in some of the infrastructure in addition to what we are prepared to put in, and develop this product into what it ought to be, one of the most attractive products in the South Coast. We're guided by what is called the Tourism Master Plan for Sustainable Development. It's available on the website. Any entrepreneur, potential entrepreneur, can go through that plan and identify areas for development. In many instances, they are named, and can approach the tourism product development company, one, for technical assistance, because we are the company responsible for standards and licensing through the JTB in the industry, as well as where the facilities are government owned. We can assess it together and put to the Tourism Enhancement Fund proposals for approval to play a part in helping with that development. What do I mean? Let me take you to an example that we have in Portland, rafting on the Rio Grande. Facilities owned and operated by government. Again, we don't intend to keep it. What we're doing with the facility at the termination point in Portland is to build out the facility so it can be a classy restaurant, a classy meeting place, a classy place just to go relax and have fun, do some water sports activities. We are packaging that, or we're in the process of packaging that to make it available for private investors to come in and partner with us, have it divested to them, and we while owning the facility, have private sector people manage it. We go across to the Boston Beach in Portland, the famous center for jerk. We have a beach. It is owned by NEPA. NEPA has in the past put out advertisement for private investors to come in and take it on. They have not had the responses, but it's available. With the collaboration with a company like NEPA and the Tourism Development Company and the local parish council, we're prepared to build out the facilities in a place like that and again make it available to the private sector. So the fact is that there are opportunities beyond the hotels, beyond the mega room hotels, for investors to participate in the tourism product of this country and to bring some value and to benefit.
All right, so moving away from investors, we want to talk about the employees, because again, the show really want to know, we want to create profit and opportunities for all levels of the country. So Janice, let me turn to you. And you know, you work in the tourism sector, you have a 9 to 5, well, maybe you're on a flexi week because tourism is flexible. But how do you grow your income? Some are paid in US, some are not. How do you grow your income? How do you take advantage of opportunities outside of your traditional job to sort of, you know, grow with the industry?
Okay. Dennis had spoken about us needing to develop some of the sites around Jamaica because the services that are linked to the tourism product are very important and becoming more so. And you'd have to be a very large investor to be an investor on the hotel side or the accommodation side. Usually it's the larger investors that go onto that side. Now when we look at employees, employees do have an opportunity. I think wherever you're employed, the theory is the same. Be prepared to add value. So if you're an employee and you hear, be very interested and invested in your job. So you will hear from time to time people complain about certain things. Use the opportunity of a complaint to make it an opportunity. People don't complain unless they care. So if people are complaining that they can't get from the hotel to whatever beach they're interested in, to whatever tourist location that they're interested in, any historical location, if they complain that they come to this country but they don't know much about it, they don't know much about the culture, that's actually an opportunity. Can you arrange, with your employer's permission, can you arrange to get people from one place to the next? Can you be involved in the transportation? Can you provide a service where you tell people about your country, become more invested in your job, in your industry, and grow with it? Because the tourism is growing right now. Tourism is growing, statistics show it. How can you be involved in that growth? More people are coming to Jamaica. More people want to know about Jamaica. More people are interested in ecotourism. Is that an opportunity? Is there a way that you can promote sustainable tourism for yourself as an employee, as a person who is interested in the industry? So when you're thinking about increasing your income, it's twofold, I think. There is always a profit motive. That has to be important because that's why we work. But also you have to be invested and interested in the environment in which you work. You have to be interested in the industry in which you work and interested in its growth. And once you have that natural interest, you will grow as an industry, as your company grows.
All right, so I throw this one out to Eden. For persons who are not in the industry but are interested in the industry, we want to buy stocks and bonds and shares and stuff. But there's really only one on the Jamaica Stock Exchange, which is Siboney. Yes? Just one, correct? Unless you count the X.
No, there's corporate paper from time to time.
So let's zoom in. So the question is, I want to passively participate in the tourism sector. How can I do this?
And from time to time, issues come to the market. Corporate paper issued by companies that are involved in tourism. They're usually in the service sector. They're usually in expansion mode. They're usually looking for capital to grow their business. Any interested investor needs to talk to their broker about the opportunities that exist. These papers, they trade on the secondary market. They're also issued from time to time. So your broker might actually be knowledgeable of what is coming to market or what is available for trade. And that way you can get involved in the tourism industry and not be a participant. One thing that I would encourage you to do though, because any investment that you make, you need to know what you're invested in. You need to know the business plan, and you need to also believe in the product that you're invested in. So make those background inquiries before you actually participate, and also see if that investment lines up with your own investment goals, because you need to look at the return. When you buy this security, what return are you going to get? Is there a coupon that is paid? How often is the coupon paid? Is the principal on the loan paid back with the coupon over time? How safe is your investment? Those are the things that you want to know before you make that major investment. So yes, you can become involved. Yes, there are opportunities. Get in touch with a broker who is familiar with the market and is able to bring the opportunities to you.
All right, Mr. Hickey, hold on.